Today is Tuesday, the 5th of September, 2017. I'm Keith Warr, and welcome to another episode of Homeless in Titusville. And today I'm being joined by, what is your name, sir?
Tim Bartlett.
Tim Bartlett. And Tim, how old are you?
33.
You're 33 years old. And where are you originally from?
Michigan.
Michigan. You from Detroit, small town, big town?
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Grand Rapids? Okay. And so tell me, do you have any family here in Titusville?
I have nobody here.
Nobody. Wow.
I came down here to help a friend, and after 2.5 weeks, I was put on the streets.
Wow.
And I've been here for about 4.5 months.
Wow. So was there like an argument that led to this, or just like a difference of opinion, or?
Well, she didn't like the fact that I do what I want when I want. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do because I'm a grown man. And she didn't like the fact that I was at the hotel the one night. I ended up staying at a buddy's house. I come back, she snapped on me. I walked out the door and she called my phone and said, "Don't come back."
Were you guys dating?
No.
So you weren't dating, because it sounded like was she interested in you? Because it sounded like maybe she was interested in you.
She was like a mom to me.
Oh, okay. Is she older? Was she older
than me?
Okay.
About like 8-9 years.
Oh, so not a huge difference. Not a huge difference. So tell me, so how long have you been homeless here in Titusville?
99% of my stay here.
And that, like,
for about 3.5-4 months.
3.5-4 months. And how about prior to coming down to Florida? Like, where were you living before you came here?
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Fort Wayne, Indiana. And what did you do there? Like, what kind of work did you do?
I sold drugs.
Are you serious, or are you
I'm serious.
Okay.
That's how I lived. I sold drugs.
And
because
did you make a good living at it?
I did.
You did.
My ex took me for over $2,000 cash and over $8,000 in materialistic things.
So how much would you say you could make a week selling drugs?
A lot.
500, 1,000, couple thousand?
Couple grand.
And what are the hours like? Like, for instance, is it like 5 minutes here and there, or a couple hours? You know, like, what's it entail being a drug dealer, selling drugs? Like, what do you have to do?
I stay selling them 24/7.
So somebody just call you up on the phone and say, "Hey,
yeah.
I need." And what were you selling?
K2.
K2. And what is K2 for people who?
Synthetic lookalike
to
marijuana.
Okay. And how about yourself? Have you ever smoked it, or?
Yes, I did. I was smoking it too.
And did you like it?
I did.
You did. Where does K2 come from? Like, where is it made?
I don't know. Originally, I do not know.
Okay. And how would you get it? Would you get it like by the pound or by the ounce? Like, how does it?
I get it by the ounce.
By the ounce. And is that how people usually buy it? Is by the ounce?
It depends on the person.
So let's say I wanted to buy an ounce of K2. About how much would that run me?
Depending on who you go through.
Well, if I was coming to you and I said, "Hey,
about $150, $200.
About $150 to $200, and how much do you get that for on wholesale? Like, how much money are you making on that? You get what I'm saying?
I really don't make shit off it.
So maybe like 10%, 15%.
Not even that.
Wow. So you have to sell a lot of it to make any kind of living.
I make my profit.
Okay.
But see, people don't know how I do it though. I'm too damn street smart for people to even know anything. I don't let people know how I think, so people can't use my form of living.
So they can't steal the trade secret.
Exactly.
And put you out of business. So how about other kind of jobs besides drug dealer? Have you had like above board jobs? Have you been in the military?
No, I worked at Palms Tires in Fort Wayne. I worked at Electrolux that makes refrigerators, stoves, all different types of stuff. I worked at McDonald's.
And what job did you like the best? Did you like the Electrolux?
I did. I like the McDonald's job too.
And how much did they pay you at the Electrolux?
$11, 12, 11 or $12 an hour.
Okay, so not a huge amount of money. I mean, decent enough. I mean, better than minimum wage. You know. So how about when you were living there? Were you living with? You know, have you been married? Were you living with a girl, a wife?
I was living with my daddy.
Okay. And so what about being married? Have you ever been married? Do you have any kids?
I've been married twice. I'm still legally married right now, but legally separated.
Okay. And how about kids? Do you have any kids?
I have one kid that'll be 12 in October.
Wow. And is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy, possibly have a second kid, but I don't know. I got to take a DNA test.
Okay. And your son, where does he live right now?
Texas.
Oh, he's in Texas. And when's the last time you've seen your son or talked to him?
It's been 11 years since I've seen him.
Oh my God. So, like, he was just like a little baby when you were with him. Wow.
I've talked to him. I just now was able to talk to my baby mama's cousin, because me and my baby mama don't get along. And my son got a Facebook now.
Oh, he does. Okay, that's cool. Do you send him messages on that?
I ain't been able to talk to him. I just got his request, and then I lost my phone.
Oh, okay. And what kind of phone did you have? Are you looking for a replacement phone?
I had the ZTE Max XL.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a $200 phone that my dad bought me that I really cherished, because my dad bought it.
Right.
Because my dad's the only thing I got. My mom's been gone for 9 years.
And what happened to your mom?
She was sick. She had a lot of things wrong with her.
Did she have cancer or?
There's just things in general that I don't want to talk about. That, you know, my mom was sick.
Okay, that's cool. I can understand that. And so your dad, how's your dad doing? Is his health pretty good?
No, he's a really bad diabetic. He's got a lot of things wrong with him. He's sick right now. But, you know, just like me and him say, we always keep our head up and we keep on moving. People don't, even my dad don't see how I make it out here, but I keep on moving. I don't give up. I keep on striving.
You're a survivor. Basically, you do what you got to do. And your dad, does he live here in Florida, or does he live?
My dad lives in Michigan.
Oh, he's up in Michigan. And how about going back?
He's about 1,600 miles away from me.
Do you want to go back to Michigan?
I can't go back.
You can't.
I got 4 misdemeanor warrants, and I don't feel like going to sit a year in the county jail. I'm tired of fucking jail. Been doing time for the last 19 years. I'm tired of going. I ain't going back to fucking jail.
And what kind of stuff have you been in jail for?
Just different type of shit.
Mostly minor stuff?
Domestic violence. That was against my dad. I almost killed my dad back in 2005. I almost stabbed him. But my best friend stopped me. But ever since 2005, me and my dad's relationships got even stronger. And it like builds every day. No matter how many arguments me and my dad get into, my dad will still be there for me regardless, and I'm there for him.
Wow. That's pretty cool. And do you have any brothers and sisters?
I don't even talk about them.
No.
They get a hold of me on my birthday and holidays, and that's it. Other than that, they really don't talk to me.
Did you tell your dad that you're down here, that you're homeless now, or?
My dad knows.
He does. And what does he think?
My dad, he gets mad because I ask him for money and he can't send me money. He said he wish he could send me at least $20, $30 a day, but he can't. because he's on a fixed income, he's on SSI.
Oh, wow. So how about
He can't even send me $20 right now. He's really upset because the last 2-3 days I've been talking to him. He want to send me money, but he can't.
Does he have internet, like social media? Is he able to, like, how do you talk to him usually?
The phone?
Phone, okay. So he can afford phone service, and does he do Facebook or not really?
We talk on the phone. There's me and 4 other people on the family plan. I just don't have my phone. I lost my phone.
Oh, okay. So you need, okay, so what's the carrier? Are you on Metro PCS or?
No, I'm straight Boost Mobile.
Boost Mobile. So what you need is you need a phone, a Boost Mobile compatible phone. So if anyone has one of those,
yeah,
you could really use one of those. Okay, and how about do you receive any kind of help from the government, like food stamps or any kind of cash assistance?
Yeah, I got food stamps, but I lost my card, but I have to get another one.
And how about one of the real hot topics right now in politics, healthcare, Obamacare? Do you have healthcare?
I don't have nothing.
Nothing. So if you get sick, you get hurt, your only option is go to the emergency room?
I don't even do that. I take care of myself.
And have you had anything major happen?
Nope.
No. So, because I would think like spider bites, snake bites, just getting cut on something where maybe you need some stitches.
I take care of myself. I don't rely on nobody. The only person I actually really depend on is my dad, because I know I can depend on him.
Oh, that's cool. So, what has been some of the like toughest things about being on the streets here in Titusville?
The police.
The police. Okay.
I can't stand them.
So tell us a little bit about that. Like, what are the police doing to make your life miserable?
Like on the one, see, I moved out by 50 and US 1 because down on Garden and by CVS, 7-Eleven, Sunoco, and all them, I can't even sit down or anything without them fucking telling me I gotta move on.
Okay. And how do they tell you that? Do they write you up? Do they give you one of those trespasses?
I've been trespassed from like 10, 15 different places already.
But for what? I mean, was there something you were doing there supposedly?
Trying to make a little bit of change here and there so I could eat, drink, and like when I got trespassed at McDonald's on Garden, all I was doing was drinking a pop and texting on my phone. And because of the manager didn't like me, he called the police and had me trespassed.
Wow. So that's got to make it really tough to be able to, do anything, to be able to get a couple bucks to feed yourself or,
Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. I know how to work around things.
Right. I mean, yeah, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, I can understand the business owner's point of view to just a certain degree with some guys sometimes, but it just seems to me panhandling asking for $1 isn't really a crime. Do you know what I mean?
Me, honestly, I don't really consider it panhandling. I consider it a homeless hustle.
Okay.
You gotta eat, you gotta drink every fucking day.
Right. And how about work? Have you done any work here in Titusville? Have you, mowed lawns, roofing?
Well, I try to help out people here and there. Sometimes I don't even really ask for money.
So you've done some odd jobs helping people out with little things?
Just little things, yeah.
And they pay you a couple bucks?
Yeah.
When they can, yeah. How about like Craigslist and stuff like that? Do you ever try to use things like that for jobs or?
Well, when it comes to social media, I'm more of a Facebook junkie.
Okay.
And I really don't get on nothing else but Facebook.
Okay. And how could we find you on Facebook?
Well, I got two 2 different accounts. My main account is Jedediah Ezekiel Ezra,
And how would you spell all that?
and my second account is Timothy Bartlett, which is my original name.
How do you spell the first one?
Jedediah, Jedidiah, Ezekiel, Ezekiel, Ezra, Ezra.
Okay. All right, so are you into anything? Do you play an instrument? Do you have any kind of talent?
I hustle.
The hustle. So you're not an artist and you don't play an instrument or
No.
anything like that? No. Okay. And how about education? Have you graduated high school?
No, I have no high school diploma.
No. So what was the last grade you completed?
Like 6th or 7th grade.
Wow. Okay. And that was up in Michigan?
Yeah.
And what was your life like as a kid? Did you have like a pretty normal childhood? Did you move around a lot?
I've always been on the go ever since I was a kid. Me and my mama, we never sat down. We was always on the move. Always on the move.
Okay. Wow. So, if any of your friends or family were to see this, do you have any messages for them, or you just want to kind of let them know that you're doing okay, or?
Everybody knows me by now. They know I'll make it.
No, you make it.
I make it regardless. I don't need nobody. I do me. And a lot of people don't realize, how can you do it down there in that humidity, that heat? I do it.
Yeah, right.
I make it.
I mean, because the heat really sucks.
And I wear this all the time, and people was like, how you wear that in that humid? It is what it is.
And you know there's a hurricane coming. Potentially. It's going to be here this weekend. Do things like that concern you, being out here?
No, they don't.
No. So, like, what's your plan? Like, what would you do for the hurricane?
I go jump on a roof or something.
Okay, just like a big business or something, find
Yeah.
a big sturdy building, and okay, fair enough. I mean, you got to do what you got to do to survive, you know. So how about some of the things that you really need out on the street? Are you know, is like, what's your wardrobe like? You got extra shirts, you got extra pants, do you need shoes? Like, what's your biggest need?
I mainly need a wardrobe.
You do. And what size shirt do you wear?
Double X.
Double X. And how about your pants? Like, what's your waist size?
It depends on the pants.
You don't wear them saggy, do you? Okay.
34s or 36s.
Okay. In the waist, and how about the length?
Like 34s.
Okay. And how about your shoe size? What shoe size do you wear?
9.5 to 11. It depends on the shoes.
Oh, that's quite a difference. 9.5 to 11. Is that, like, would you say, like, what are the shoes that you have on now? The Nikes. What size are those?
These are like 9.5.
9.5. Okay. So probably in like an athletic tennis shoe type thing, you probably need about a 9.5, maybe a 10, somewhere around in there.
About 10, between 9.5, 10.5.
Okay. And how about like transportation? Do you have a bike? Do you
No,
walk
I have
everywhere?
No bike. I walk everywhere.
Okay. And what about sleeping at night? Do you have a tent, or do you just kind of?
I go crash where I want to. I lay my head wherever.
Okay. So would you say like the park or gas station?
Anywhere.
Anywhere. Just anywhere. Okay. Well, fair enough. So is there any messages or anything that you think we might have missed that you find important that you want people to know?
No. Just know the homeless can always come to me for advice if they need it. I'll help them get around.
Okay. And
I know a lot of the tricks of the trade. This ain't the first time. Not even. I've been homeless in Michigan. I've been homeless in Indiana. I've been homeless here.
How long were you homeless in Michigan?
I've been homeless about 20, 30 times in my whole entire life.
for like a long time, like a month at a time, a couple weeks?
No, months at a time.
Months at a time. Okay. Wow. And how about bad habits? Do you have any bad habits? Like, do you drink?
I drink occasionally.
Any illegal drugs?
No.
No. Okay. So you don't have any real major bad habits, I would say.
Not really.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, like I said, we're about to wrap up. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No.
All right, man. Well, look, I appreciate you doing the interview and letting people get to know you and what it's like being out here on the streets of Titusville. And remember, you guys can find me on
Just
Facebook.
know homeless need to stay away from the fucking cops.
The cops, the biggest problem. All right, guys. Well,
Fuck the cops.
okay. You guys can find me on Facebook at KEITHWOHR. You can friend me there. You can leave me a message on YouTube. I do respond to those. And until next time, thanks for watching.